Yo ho ho
Yo.
ho! People, we're back. Everybody's
Star Wars.
excited. We're back in the woods. It's been so long.
Mhm.
I missed your beautiful faces. Oh, how you been? How have you been?
Really good.
It's been good.
Well,
Yeah.
swell.
I think this is the first time I'm back since the New Year's. Maybe, maybe
Mhm.
not.
I think so.
Happy New Year.
Welcome back.
How's everyone shaking? How does everyone still have that nether feeling deep, or have you all forgotten?
I've forgotten.
It's tingling more than ever.
Tingles.
Yeah, you
Within
don't
my
even
nether.
you don't even got your sheriff's hat on. Oh, that's how you know. That's
He's really lost it.
You have to bring it
Has
back.
he been demoted? I don't think I was there for the last app.
You were
Yep.
not.
I guess our man's been demoted. He's just a deputy.
He gave his hat away.
no.
I almost did, actually.
If you
Yeah.
did, we'd be stuck with the almighty supreme voice.
I wouldn't be playing right now.
Yeah.
We'd
Wow.
all be up in arms.
This is clearly
but-
Tom has missed something during his
Well-
incapacitation.
Last time, our fair heroes were fighting a delectable little creature I like to call the hand hydra. A hydra, well, more of a Cerberus maybe, but I like to think of more of a hydra of oozes, a ooze mixed with the dummy and earth and splintered wood to make this hand puppet creature that attacked you guys after you discovered the sheriff's deed. Tom, you sacrificed yourself and jumped in harm's way to protect the sheriff, saying he has a family
course.
to take care of. And one of the heads detached and took you away as the party heard your valiant cries grow more distant.
Oh!
Our group dealt with the Hydra with some exquisite magic from Orly himself, and some quick thinking from Pip with the moonbeam. Yes, the moonbeam, clutch.
You mean the bone beam?
The yeah, the bone beam, not the word beam.
No. That's another spell.
Yes, the bones are your money. Great currency.
So are the worms.
So are the worms.
So the
Dealt with
worms.
that creature and with some quick thinking decided to use your sunflower to find your way or find a certain person now that the danger has been gone. A certain Percival Peevers. Using the letter that Orly had, you entwined it with your root staff and sunflower and followed the direction that it told. It seemed that this flower wanted you to gather your companions first, and pointed towards them. And the sheriff, Mr. Ulysses, got to say a final goodbye to his family. You know, a changed man, it seems, in these travels. How did what do you remember? How do you feel from that last goodbye?
It's still the wheels are still turning. I remember feeling like this time I'm really gonna come back. You know, it's not just BS. I'm committed to being a family man after this.
Something more to come back to, it seems.
Mhm.
And noticing that your eldest daughter may have a touch of some of the magic that you possess too, her being attuned with some gloves she found that seemed to be a different set from your weapon, holster, and chaps, and rifle. You got to say a nice heartfelt goodbye, and you guys set off, taking a rest at your log cabin before getting ready to go out. Getting there, I'll say, Once you get to the cabin, Pip, your sunflower is going to tune again and point off towards the Bugbear town. Before you guys get your last rest. Oh well, not last rest. Yeah, your rest before your morning adventure. Now say, as you're gathering up, you could tell me if you wanted to do anything else before you went to bed, or anything you were thinking about. If you wanted to plan for the morning, now's your time to let me know. Any inquiries for your Kami-sama?
Where are we staying the night? Just
You're staying at Ulysses' like little makeshift
His extra
cabin,
cabin.
okay, I see.
like a little walk away from his enchanted grove that looks like yours back home, that overlooks the rest of his wood. His like secret bunker in the willow tree.
Secret bunker, eh? And Ulysses,
Yes, sir.
would you care to show us around?
It ain't much more than what you're seeing here. Got myself a nice cabin, a little place for the dogs. But you could take that room, I guess. Little stash, bullets. It's actually quite sad now that I've been traveling with y'all, just how I've been living here. But feel free to explore at your whim.
Where is the excrement route?
Sorry.
The excrement route. Where is it?
Oh gosh. There's an outhouse, unless the DM intervenes.
There is an outhouse, but Pip,
the
the excrement route is whatever route you really like. You can look around, you see some like rabbit trails.
oh yes, of course. I can make my own excrement route. That willow looked quite nice and comfortable.
It's a nice route.
Think
I'll just shit on it.
No, shit in it, actually.
And Pip goes to take his poop and rest up by your lookout.
Yeah, I just spent 4 hours pooping.
Orly,
Eat more fiber.
No, that's how long it takes. Okay.
it's a long push. Orly, I guess you could stay in the cabin if you like.
I mean, if he's out there pooping for 4 hours, yeah, I think I'm gonna stay in the cabin. I'm not gonna lie.
Problem, though. No, honestly, that's a problem.
Have
Only
we
happens
found
once a month.
Tom yet? Like, is he here?
It's part of my mutations.
That's a good question. I sort of forgot. He normally just finds his way back to us, or we just find him. But it is getting late. If he's out there by himself, it's kind of my job to go and find him, I guess.
When you pass by the site of Tom's battle, there was like the remnants of one of the head of the hand hydra that detached with kind of like large indents in it from impacts of Tom's flail, and a bunch of arrows too that Sheriff you recognize to be some of the Bugbears' arrows.
A clue. Where could I be?
This just not adding up. Scratching my head. Bugbear arrows.
Where would they be?
A missing friend. We should probably ask the Tanukis.
You don't know any bugbear camps around here?
Oh, that's right. Yes, actually, what you said just reminded me of something that
That there's a bugbear camp around
there's
here?
a bugbear camp around here. Let's check that out.
Okay. And are you planning to do it tonight, or are you gonna wait into the morning?
How far is it?
How far and how dangerous are these woods?
You know there are like quite dangerous animals if you're caught unaware, but if you venture too far into certain territories or into the long grass or by certain parts of the river, other than that, you have had a pretty good time. But there are perils. You haven't ventured too far over by the bugbear side. You've been more protecting the Tanukis on your side. So
Mhm.
you're not quite sure what is over on their side of the river.
Yeah. This might be a whole group endeavor. Well, I guess there's just one left of us,
But it is a half day's away, the town.
and it is a half day's away. So
Maybe we should wait for Pip to finish his bowel movement.
well, it's been, I don't even know how long, like 30 minutes now. It should be done soon.
Going to be waiting a while.
I still hear almost a faint.
Not my moan.
Maybe we just like fall asleep waiting for we're just like sitting, waiting for him to go out.
Every now and then,
Hours,
just an
3
errant
hours.
fart just breaks the silence. No, but we should really find Tom, you know.
Knock on the door. You're right in there.
Hopefully
It's been
he's
like
in
an hour
there.
and a half.
There's no one in there.
Yeah, he's
not
not
in
in
there.
there.
Open the door. He's not even in here.
Nature calls.
It's hilarious.
But yeah, maybe we should wait for the morning at least.
And you guys wait and take your rest while Pip takes his long acorny poop. We'll zip over to Tom. We could also decide who would wake up early, the earliest in the morning. And what time you guys, or how long you want to wait before you leave after you wake up. But Tom, I'm gonna need a little Constitution save from you.
Constitution, you say? Well, that would be 19 on the die, baby, plus 4, so 23 from Tom.
Oh, beautiful,
An iron constitution.
Tom.
I've never been sick in my life.
You wake up like bright and early in the morning. It's barely, the light's barely coming. And you wake up in a sudden jerk next to Smoopsy, who's lying still next to you in this strange little village. It's makeshift huts and a little fire pit and around you, and you're out in the open, and you hear the loud snores of multiple heavy breathing creatures around you. You take it in, and you see that these are bugbears sleeping around you, just loosely, no plan, just out where they felt like falling asleep, all wearing these, I guess, kind of like ponchos, but they
Okay.
look like they're like furs, basically, like heavy furs, but in a poncho fashion. That are all snoring heavily, except for one
Okay.
big one who's sitting by the fire, who's looking at you as you're
Okay,
sitting up,
okay.
as you jerk up.
Can I like lie back down quickly and try to like pretend to sleep again?
Yeah, you could. Give me give me a deception.
Sure, I can do that. I can do that well, in fact. 12 plus 6, so 18.
Ooh. Yeah, you you
I just have like a
and-
mild night terror, you know, PTSD.
pop back down to your roll, and he goes, "Huh?" And you hear him
So-
mutter something in Goblin, be like, "Could have swore he was
In-
awake." Oh.
Yeah, I do
Hey.
speak. I speak Goblin.
Yeah, I figured. And he eases back onto the log by the fire.
Okay,
I was hoping
but
he'd
he's still
be awake.
facing me.
Yeah, and he's still sitting there watching you.
Okay. Before I do, I just want to like sneakily take stock of how many there are and where my stuff is. Like, am
Your
I in my armor? Is my weapons around me,
your
or are they
weapon
piled up close?
is next to you, but your armor is off.
And I don't
and
know where it
you're-
is.
You don't know where it is, but you yourself are wearing one of these ponchos that everyone else is wearing. And when you take a
Feel the
good
rest
look
of-
at it and look down, the signia of the Lord Abhor Rose is on it.
A tear comes to my eye immediately as the nostalgia kind of like kicks in, and I slow down, Tom.
And
You'll
you
see
hear
your
he
home
goes,
again.
"Oh, are you awake, warrior?"
I get up. Before I acknowledge him, I'm going to continue to. I'll just check on Schmoops for real, make sure she's like okay, and then I'll check myself and my body.
You
I'll wander
do
over.
have a little bit of a scar going across your chest. Your breathing is
Is it
a
a
little.
scar already, or is it like bandaged, like a bandaged wound?
It's sorry, yeah, more of a bandaged wound.
Okay.
And it's like wrapped up, and it's still bleeding a little bit too as you move a little bit.
Yeah.
And you do feel like you have a little bit of like a phlegmy cough.
Hmm.
Like you've been exposed to something a little bit too much in that battle. But you do get like flashes of
Right.
the battle of vanquishing the hand hydra and it puffing out like a noxious gas, and you somehow landing solid hits with your flaming flail and it chunking and breaking off. And
Mhm.
warriors coming in the back to help you finish it off, but you ultimately stepping in the way to make sure nobody got hurt.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Great.
Yeah, and Schmoopsy
Exactly
looks
like
a little
I
scratched
figured
up
I would
too.
have done. But she's alive. She's got all of her faculties, I would
Mhm.
think. Okay. So I'll wander over to sit next to this bugbear, and I'll respond to him in Goblin. Just be like, "Who are you? Why did you save me?"
Drink. And he drops, and he's a hulking figure too. He's about 10 feet wide
Okay.
and like feral looking. These bugbears look very different from you, but
Mhm.
in the way that they're more like fanged and they have sharper claws and they're like massive frames. They look more
Right.
primal than you know. And he goes, "Oh,
Yeah.
drink, comrade, drink." And he hands you this massive chalice of ale.
Yeah, I'll take it. Respect. Take a deep chug.
He takes his own,
Swig.
banks it against yours as you're drinking, and a little splashes on you. He goes and chugs down.
My manners, you're right. To you and our Lord Abaneros.
Mm.
I'll finish it if I can. I'll try and finish it.
Yeah, give me a Constitution save.
Sure. Why not? Ooh, that's a 3. So +4 is 7.
You cannot chug it in one go, and you cough a little bit with like a quarter left, and like have to stop. And you feel a little tipsy.
Okay, that's fine.
And he's like, "It's good, no?" Mm.
It is. Not the swill that I would have thought from.
We drink
But anyways.
fresh from the lands, you know. We've heard all about
Yes.
you on this side of town.
About me?
Yes, and you proved how worthy you are. He like gently, actually not gently at first, taps you on the shoulder, then gives you a hard slap. You took down that thing almost all by yourself. Crazy bastard.
But of course. I'm Tom Castellan. I look danger in the eye and I say, ha!
Probably another one of those dastardly abominations the Tanukis have sicked upon us. But we have surprises
Yes.
for them, no?
What is the meaning of this conflict between the two of you?
Such serious talk so early. I like you. I like you. Your words speak well and speak true.
You know of my squad, my comrades and all.
Yes. Jermilo, Aslan, Belvedere. They've taught my boys well.
Where are they? I would speak with them.
Creating what they call a garrison, a base camp. New things to us. We fight with fists. They taught us refined fighting. We break backs and smash faces and don't ask questions. Listen to the sounds of our people. And you listen around in the peaceful, it's peaceful to you now, the loud, obnoxious snores around you of your kin.
Mm-hmm. It creates like a white noise, so it's an ambient.
Sweet music. It means we are safe. But those Tanukis
It is nice to hear, yes.
spits, because they showed up in our food. So we break them.
Do you not have enough to worry about with the nature of these woods? You would attack other living beings, other sentient folk, without cause. Not to say
Nature
that
is
they
not
have
so
not
forgiving,
wronged.
warrior. You should know this well. And we are a force of nature.
I will not have you shedding blood. Perhaps my wards, as you say, overstepped when they decided to teach you our tactics and our ways.
They made us strong. You make us stronger. This is our people. We had our home. They came using their new poisons to trick the animals and pervert them, to pervert our people into abominations. You protect this? Go against your kin?
I believe there is a way to find common cause and to avoid further bloodshed. If you would just listen to your betters.
Better? Come, let me show you what is so-called worse or inferior. Come. He pours you another cup and pours himself a cup. And he actually starts walking, then turns to you and he goes, my name is Tauk. Tauk the Empty. Leader.
The empty? Okay.
Leader of the
Interesting.
Bugbear town. Let me show you our pride.
Yes.
And he walks you over to like this muddy pit, like fighting pit, massive fighting pit that's like 50 feet across that they've dug out. And it like,
How
goes
injured
really far
am I
deep.
right now?
I'd say you were at 0 or 1,
Yeah.
rather. I'm gonna say
Okay.
you have the effects of a short rest with that sleep because it wasn't very
Okay, so I
peaceful.
could.
So you can take whatever
roll
hit die you
my
like.
my hit die. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's good to know. And he wants me to jump down in there and fight him.
No, he doesn't. He wants to just show you. Come look.
I jump down. And then,
You without.
Oh, did he not go into the pit?
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Oh, I thought he went into the pit.
No, he was
'cause
just
it's a
showing you
fighting
at the
pit.
edge. He has his cup.
Jump down.
Oh,
No,
injured.
I'll look down. I'll look down. We're talking a pit, like,
Yeah.
or we're talking like just a little
A-
crevasse.
Thank you. Deeple. No. Oh, that's good. That's devilish. Oh my. Yeah, it's like a deep fighting pit. Probably it's like 50 feet across and like 20 feet down.
And it's like a sheer. It's not like a gradual kind of like slope. It's a sheer kind of drop.
Yeah.
Okay.
And down inside, you see this huge, like hulking bear that's like standing up on both its feet, like scratching itself. And it
I almost
has,
really fucked up. Is what you're saying.
yeah, it's real fucked up. It has like ice
Okay.
growing off of it. It's kind of like prickly, like a porcupine. And it's like huge, like gnarled claws and stuff as it like scratches itself and like curls up. And he goes, "We've learned to fight with the beasts and let them loose against these creatures.
Like Schmoopsy.
Yes, like your Smoopsy. This is right. This is
Of
nature
course, brilliant.
working as it does. What the Tanukis do, they're not right. This is what you call inferior. This is our tradition. And we will fight to protect our
Call
way."
you. I do not call your way inferior, but I do call myself superior. And when I tell you, you fight for the wrong reasons.
I fail to see how we are in the wrong.
You do.
But we can discuss.
You fail
Come.
to see.
Let us drink.
I'm not
Let
saying
us
that they're wrong.
talk.
Ugh. I will not
And-
drink anymore. I wish to see my compatriots. Take me to the garrison.
If you wish. If you wish. And he chugs his
And I
drink,
gather my thing.
smashes his cup, and takes your cup, chugs it, smashes it too. And he motions over to some people. Bayosh, Philippe, come. and they too wake up. Two of his honor guards, one with boxing wraps and the other one with leg wraps. Hulking bugbears too. They're a little smaller than him. They're still like
What's this
they're
guy's name again? Tarkul?
Tauk,
Tauk.
and
Okay.
they lead you further down past their village as the sun starts to rise. And from
I'm gonna
there,
also wake Schmoopsy.
yeah, you take Schmoops with you. From there,
Yeah.
we'll sit back over to the rest of the boys, waking up early in the morning. You hear your rooster crowing from home, the faint, distant Ulysses. And Pip finishes his poop. Comes back. Did you want to do anything up there, Pip, while you're at the Grove? Last time, before the battle, you did have a little bit of a connection there. As you felt that this area was similar to the Grove you have back home.
Okay.
And at that point, you felt all the creatures moving and living, and the new creatures in life that you haven't experienced yet, living around in the forest, and maybe tingles of this wood trying to join your own. But that was quickly diminished by the imminent threat emerging from the dome.
Yeah. I got a bit distracted. Is that a mason jar?
Thank you.
Thank you,
Lord.
Sheriff.
Sheriff? My sheriff?
Oh,
Lord.
sure.
Well, the 4 hours of pooping was also the 4 hours of meditation needed for my long rest. So for the rest of the time, yeah, I could be communing with the tree a little bit, maybe trying to sense any semblance of Tom in the area. Maybe get an idea of where he might be.
Trying to connect, you feel that the sunflower is true, and it is Tom is there by the Bugbear village.
Okay. So the sunflower is now guiding me to Tom.
Correct.
Okay. Very cool. All right. Well, with that confirmed, I think I'll rest by the tree, and I'll sort of like become part of it as I stay still while meditating there. So I'll stay there all throughout the night. So in the morning, I won't be back at the shed. I'll still be at the tree. And I'm going to try and sense that tingle I got that reminded me of home.
Beautiful. Give me an Arcana or Nature.
Oh, yes, sir. Okay. Equally terrible. That's a 2.
The 2, you
Get
dig
frustrated.
down deep and try and connect with the tree, but the feeling fades a little bit. All you can feel is the connection this particular tree that has this little bunker has to Ulysses. You feel that connection, and you feel this tree's specific connection with your tree back home,
Okay.
in your grove, your willow tree as well.
Yeah, so Pip gets a bit frustrated, and he's thinking to himself, the tree will be here. I can come back. There's too much on my mind. So when the sun begins to rise, I'll get up, and I will make my way back to the others.
Beautiful. Where did you guys end up falling asleep? Orly and Ulysses.
Probably like sitting outside, and then I woke up like I don't know what time it is, but I'm fucking tired. Just go to my little bed, my cot, perhaps. Not even checking up on if there's room for anybody else to sleep.
Orly's perfectly comfortable on the grass. He's like kicked back, just kind of. He already has like one of those like long pieces of grass in his mouth, and just his eyes closed to the world. And gradually he wakes up peacefully. Forest noises just waking him up. Like, oh, what a wonderful day.
You hear the calls of distant eagles flying in the background, and the loud beats of wings and insects chittering, and the sounds of bark being hit in the distance.
Oh.
The noises of the woods. All right, let's go find the others. I think it's time. We gotta go find Tom.
Pip, you come up on Orly outside, sitting, lying
Stretching.
down. Yeah, getting ready.
Good morning.
Morning. Sleep okay?
Yes, I'm very well rested, but I am quite hungry. Breakfast?
Yeah, we could probably find something. I know Ulysses said he had a lot of beans. Might help you. You were out for a long time.
No, I think I could do without the beans. I have some berries. Would that interest you?
Yeah.
I just
Berries
like
are nice.
rummage
Nice
in
little
between
breakfast.
my furs and my leathers, and I pull out a few good berries.
Are they? What temperature are these good berries?
They're magic, okay? They're the perfect
Immediately
temperature.
Angela takes one. Doesn't even matter.
Been fermenting in there for who knows how long.
A little alcoholic. Oh.
Ooh.
Two, three
Nice little
hot good berries coming at you.
hot good berries.
Little steamy, you know?
Scalding
Oh.
good berries.
I'd buy that. I'd buy that like a New York like hot dog and like hot dog water. Get your good berries. Yeah, hot good berries.
Yo, a good berry in a goddamn shaboing boing marinade.
Oh,
I
what?
can get behind
A
that.
shaboing boing. Speak up.
What?
Elaborate, please.
A marinade of
Shaboing
shaboing
boings?
boings. Hello.
Shaboing boings are yacht yogs.
Mhm.
But I digress. Yeah. You
For classier company.
Ulysses. Ulysses, you hear them talking outside, being a little
Okay.
light sleeper right now.
Yeah. I won't take too much time. I'll collect a couple things from my dogs. Like I had a little pouch full of their hair. And in that place I'll take if there's toys, if there's like extra collars, or if there's like a slipper that one of them turned into a chew toy, just something that I know has a close connection to them. I'd rather keep that than the fur, because the fur could just blow away in the wind. I will take my wedding ring/band that I have not been wearing out of the little like side table near my bed, blow some dust off of it, and put it on, because I plan to renew the vows and to remarry my almost lost love once I return.
Damn. Sheriff's turned a new leaf.
And then I will join the boys as I grab a can of beans.
Are your cans of beans twist off tops?
I
That's
just
like a
have like
cold
old
can of
man
beans.
like nails, like really hard, long, sharp nails,
Resealable
Can
beans.
thick fingers.
Yeah. What are those? What temperature are those beans at?
Room
I
temp.
guess room temp. Yeah.
Room goddamn
temp
temp.
beans.
No, there's no heating in that freaking little shack. Probably gets chilly during the night.
It's got central AC.
How do you store your beans? We need proper bean
It's like dog food. You gotta like
logistics.
smack it out of the can.
It's just jelly. Just
What did you say, Burns? A Goodberry and a Razzmatazz? What was that?
And a shaboing boy.
Shaboing.
Boing boing, sir. I'm sorry, I can't. We can't have this conversation. You're clearly not
You're
in the
not
Wow,
know.
wow, wow.
That's all right.
Not operating on a shaboing boing level.
You take the good berries, you soak them in shaboing boing water. You get that
gatekeeping
shit
us. What the fuck?
scalding
Guy's
hot. Okay,
gatekeeping Shaboing
that's
Boy.
what it's about.
It's
Wait,
old
say that again,
Bugbear
I wasn't
recipe. So you take the
Again?
good berry,
You
you
wanted to
put
get
it
it.
in shaboing
You only
boing
get it
water
once.
until it's boiling hot.
have to watch the VOD.
I said
Uh,
scalding.
Oh, sorry,
I'm
scolding. I misspoke.
Scalding.
Yeah, you ingest your beans and maybe bring out a can for the others. No. Oh, bean order.
I don't share beans.
Wow, wow, wow.
Go out and see them. Pip giving out his good berries.
Oh, did I kick?
What temperature are those?
So hot.
They are very wolf.
Body
You care for one.
temperature, I suppose.
I'm good. I'm all beaned up, ready to go.
Perhaps for dessert.
All right.
Perhaps.
Well, it's your wood, so I guess lead the way.
Alright. That way.
Pointing, oddly enough, the same direction that the sunflower is pointing.
Yeah, I just do like a quick little peek, like, yes. Lead the way.
Doom-ba-doom-ba-doom. Have I ever told you about Shaboing Boing?
I would prefer if we remain silent for the rest of the journey.
Oh. Alright, you're lost.
Oh, why?
It's one
I don't know any
shaboing
good,
boing too far.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and you make your way over, and as you're going
See a
through,
recurring theme.
you're starting to see, you're like making your way over to this little cave system, that you know is further up, Ulysses. And that seems to be the only point that crosses over to the other side of the river. And as you're going through, Pip, you feel a little bit of that nether tingle go across your crawl up your spine, as the sounds of the animals grow louder, and some of the sounds that you are hearing, Orly, as you are relaxing, grow louder as well and more familiar. And now you can kind of see some of the things that were making some of the noises. And all the creatures here, for some reason, as you're making your way to the bridge and the tall grass goes away and you're seeing these thick, more vibrant trees, the animals seem to be beefy. They're all swole and jacked as they're doing various different things. You have like these rhinos that are like standing up on both their feet, kind of pushing boulders and making like these little makeshift huts, with these other armadillos that are also ushering over dirt and rolling on to get rocks and stuff on them to make them stronger. You have these giant ladybugs kind of zipping through the trees with these massive arms as they punch them to kind of like train up and drop fruit. You see these massive butterflies floating around, spreading like powders and sucking up nectars from the flowers and such as you make your way over. And even you, Ulysses, you've never really seen some of these animals before.
Do they seem intelligent upon first glance, like speaking wise? Are they communicating with one another at all?
No, not in common or any language you can discern. These seem like animals.
Just buff.
Are they talking to each other in animal speech?
They are.
Can I make out any of it?
You can speak with all creatures, eh?
Yeah, let me just verify. Having a speech of the woods. Yeah. Beasts can understand your speech. You gain the ability to decipher their noises and motions. Yeah.
Oh yeah, sweet. Yeah, you hear the rhinos and the armadillos just being like, push, 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 max, 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 as they're like moving rocks and getting boulders and like limit, limit, limit. Just like random pump up things to each other as they're building up these homes. They're like, you got this, bro. You got this. You hear the ladybugs just going 1, 2, 1, 2, as they're training, and that's just the sounds of these animals all training.
This ecosystem terrifies me. They're all working together.
They're all
Training.
doing their best.
Perhaps it's best we do not disturb them.
You said training?
Yes.
What are they training for? Should we be training? That worries me.
Train Ulysses?
No. I mean,
Perhaps you should.
it's been a while. I still got a little bit of muscle mass.
We have had conflicts nearly every day.
I guess that doesn't really give us the time to train. But animals shouldn't be training for things. They're just trying to survive. They're actually actively working towards something that's in the future. What the fuck is coming that they're training for? Why does that one have a 6-pack? None of this makes sense.
Well, you too could have a 6-pack if you trained.
All right, let's get my body out of the conversation for just a second.
No one
Let's
has
concentrate
biceps
You
on
can ask them
biceps.
for some tips.
Please.
Seems
I
like
don't
you need it.
tips.
Hmm.
All right. I do dips.
You want just the tip? What?
Yeah, actually, as
Just
you
a single
do
tip.
say that, there are some ladybugs that just hear that and go, dips, 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 and they all start doing dips on the trees.
Oh, yes. Hello, ladybugs. May I ask you a question?
It's like, and you see one big beefy one comes down and goes, keep it moving, ladies. And they go, huh, 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 and it like flies down towards you. Goes, if you're gonna be yapping those lips, you can move those feet. And
Coulda
she
said
like
hips,
goes
it was right
down
there,
and
the
like
rhyme was right.
Are you speaking to me?
starts
I
pushing
think
your
they
legs
want
with
to
her arms.
join.
Hmm.
Goes 1, 2, 1, 2. This is sloppy, sloppy.
Wait. Show me. Actually, show him. He's the one that needs it.
Bzz, and she like flies in front of you and goes, huh, 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 huh. And she's just
Right.
like moving her legs.
Orly,
Orly
Ulysses.
joins.
Shadow boxing, ladies, and they
Yes,
switch
just like
over.
Orly.
1, 2, 1, 2.
No,
1.
ask them why they're training, not
I
how they're
will. We
training.
must gain their favor first. The last insect I attacked tried to kill us.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah.
You're all terrible.
Hmm.
Actually, give me an athletics.
Yeah, Orly wants in on
I'm just
this.
doing like really slow squats for some reason.
That's a 7 athletics. Orly's just having fun.
Oh, I rolled acrobatics, my bad. Let me reroll that. Oh, well, I have the 10 on the die, so that is 12.
15.
Goes, you all need massive improvement. Huh, huh. 1, 2. We train to get better. We always get better. Strongest survives. Survival of the fittest, ladies. And flies back up to them. He goes 1, 2, and goes to ignore you guys to go back to train her girls.
Let's go, ladies. 1, 2. Where'd you go?
Oh, well,
You didn't even ask.
no. I did not. We could perhaps we could
Wait.
try the rhino.
No. Last
Mr.
time-
Rhino? Miss Rhino?
We tussled with creatures of a similar size.
Oh, he's gonna walk
Dancing.
over.
And here they're limit, limit, limit. They're like pushing these massive boulders. And you hear the armadillo go, we gotta hit that max, bro. They're moving these huge piles. Pip, give me a perception.
That is a 23.
With a 23, as the morning light shows up as the day gets a little brighter and the sun is up more. You notice that your flower is moving a little bit away from the destination it was before. But still, you feel from that connection you did with the tree before that it's still across the river, but it is moving somewhere further down.
Right. We
Look
should
at-
act
look.
quick, Ulysses. Let us get orderly and be off.
Did I miss something?
You know how it is in these woods. You move from one place to the next, and everything changes in between. I fear that Tom might be getting farther away.
Oh, Lord.
Or is it the rock? Limit. Limit.
Orly.
Huh?
You're trying to push the massive boulder that they're pushing, and it's like not moving that much. Like you're able to push it a bit, but
I think it's.
I'm not getting my max in, guys.
We can work on that later. Pip's saying we got to get out of here. We might lose Tom. Take any longer.
Oh, okay. 1, 2, buckle mushroom. 3, 4, buckle. He's gonna walk forward.
Yes. Do it as we make our way. You have excellent form, by the way. Not that I know what that's supposed to look like.
It's like very robotic.
and you guys make your way past all these beefy animals towards the little cave bridge. From there, I'll cut over to Tom, unless you guys wanted to discuss a little bit more.
Well, I had a question for you.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask, because I'm a druid, now that I saw these beefy bugs and animals, does that mean I can wild shape into them?
Into
Oh,
beefy
man.
rhinos.
Yes, you can wild shape into some of them.
Okay.
The the ladybugs you can for sure.
Yeah, it depends what their challenge ratings
And
are.
like flight speed and stuff.
Yeah. If they fly, I can't transform into them yet.
I don't know. Level 8? Maybe?
Level 8? Yeah, actually, I think I can. Let me double
Maybe.
check.
Maybe.
Druids are too much to keep track of, man. Here we go.
Oh yeah. There we
Wild
go.
shape.
Here we go. That's
Okay, yeah, 8.
Oh no.
Oh.
That's not it. That's not it. That's not it.
Huh?
Oh, there we go.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Yo!
Little mason.
Yeah.
Oh,
mason jar.
8 minutes for that.
Yeah, there we go. So a new map, new landscape. Thank you for bearing with us.
It's beautiful.
It's so beautiful. Yeah, so you take a little bit more in. You got the house. Oh no,
Oh.
So much change.
Oh. It's gone forever. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
House.
It's a whole new area.
Got a little cabin that
Oh,
you
no.
were starting out before.
I was just zoomed in.
It's a little close in, but you're making your way in between the little bridge.
Okay.
Yeah, a little makeshift bridge. And we'll cut over to Tom,
Get
who's
that
being
pump in, bro.
escorted by Tauk, the Empty, and 2 of his guards, Baash and Fleep. And he goes,
Bash and Philip, understood.
He goes, you'll do well to convince your companions. No, your companions will do well to convince you that our way is right. And these Tanukis are the problem.
My companions will follow orders.
Whose orders, I wonder.
Mine.
And
I am the leader of the squad,
are you sure your
appointed by the
squad
Lord himself, Abonir Rose.
is this rose in the wood?
course not.
Then does he exist? Does he matter?
Wish I said what.
Did he ever exist?
Of course he matters. Of course he exists. You're speaking absolute tosh, sir. I would. Enough of this.
Maybe
So-
I've had too much ale. But I
I
know
believe so.
you are kin like us. Bugbear. Everyone here is speaking goblin. We have traditions, ways. We fight. We take what we want and protect what we have. I know you will see the ways, the true ways. And after about an hour's ride, they have not wargs, but big like pandas that they're riding on.
Yeah, like the bears. Ice bears?
Yeah. But smaller versions.
Okay.
And you guys get over to this little makeshift camp that they're a bunch of warrior bugbears that these ones are all dressed in like plate armor. There's about 8 of them,
Where the heck did they get white?
all dressed in plate armor with your insignia of the rose, running about, building this little bridge and this little camp that they hobbled together. And you
Okay.
see your boys around a little table and a little map that they've crudely drawn, and they're all like arguing with each other. Aslan and Belvedere arguing, and Jamilo's sitting there laughing, kind of strumming his flute. And he goes, if the captain was here, he'd have his head. Have all of our heads for arguing like this. And Aslan's going,
Yeah, I
Belvedere,
actually
you chump.
storm up.
Oh.
I storm up as they're saying this and just smash my flail through the table. I'm fucking so mad. Enough of this!
It explodes in splinters. The map goes everywhere. And there gets startled, and Jamilo actually like falls over. And he goes, Captain, you're here faster than expected, Captain. And Belvedere turns, and Aslan looks like extremely uncomfortable, but he doesn't break rank, and he stands there tall, looking at you. But no one says anything except for Jamilo stammering. He's like, Captain, your valiancy, your excellently, our ward, Castellan. So glad that you come to expect, like I told you. Yeah. I not told you, I mean advised. And a string
I
breaks
say
on
nothing,
his shamisen.
and
It's like,
I just stare at them each in turn.
Belvedere is still looking down. Aslan will step forward and be like, Captain, I've prepared as much as I can. We trained
Has it been
them,
that long?
showed them
Aslan?
everything you know. To make you proud. And you
Has
see
it been
he's
that
lost.
long?
Aslan's lost some of the cadence that he's had before. Like, he wasn't as flowery as you guys, but he was still prim and proper.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's definitely lost it.
But-
And he has the poncho. He's like dirty. He has this big, like nasty, gnarled sword on his back now. It's just like,
I'm kind of like, grab him by the shoulders and look him over.
And Belvedere has
Let's-
like a half plate kind of, and he's not in his full plate anymore, but it still has the insignia of Rose on it, and he still has his like greaves and stuff, and his weapon he had before.
Tell me, how long has
Captain.
it been?
Since we fell off that damn cliff,
Yes.
or since you muttered and walked off, respectively, Captain.
Muttered. I don't remember any muttering. I remember falling. The dreadful fall. The first time I truly felt fear.
As did I. Oh, and he's like, It's nice to see you. But look how much
You all.
braver we've gotten. Oh, and then Belvedere turns, goes, "Oh, Captain, it is quite nice to be acquainted with you once more." And he goes to, like, claps your hand. Sir
Clasp his hand.
Belvedere, always standing at the ready. And Jamillo stands
you
up.
mean
He
well,
goes,
gentlemen.
"And your flowery bard, as always, Jamillo." Aslan
Of
stands
course.
up tall. "And your right hand, Aslan."
Gentlemen, I can appreciate what you've done in the time you've been left with.
2 years. Long.
2 years. Jesus. Something happened to me, gentlemen. You must understand, I do not recall time moving in this way.
"We know you have important duties, Captain," Aslan says. Jamila goes, "You've never let us down before. I don't think you would start."
So after all this time, you still trust me,
"Of course,
your
Captain.
commander.
Followed you off a cliff."
I didn't ask for that.
And
But-
Belvedere pipes up and goes, "And we'd follow you to the ends of the earth, Captain." Maybe we have.
Maybe we have. Murphy. The fuck was that? Sorry. Maybe we have. Sorry, she's just coughing weird all of a sudden. Okay.
That was a weird sound.
Okay, she's chill. Yeah. What? This business with the Tanukis. If you all do truly trust me, my loyal friends, we must end this business with the Tanukis.
"But, Captain," Aslan pipes up, "they... look what they've done. They do to our people. You've seen these things."
Yes, I have. And I will put an end to them. But we will come to an understanding with the Tanukis. I have been within the village. I've spoken to them.
As
They are not unreasonable. And had you given a chance to think, first of all, aiding our kin, understandable, but inciting a war under the banner of Apenir Rose?
Captain, you
This
should have
was-
seen them before. They were a ragtag, just wallowing in the mud, setting creatures off, barely
Do you
trained.
take yourselves for lords?
And Aslan, like, steps in the front. "We take selves for protectors. I mean,
These are not our charges.
we take ourselves, Captain, as knights who withhold honorable creatures and protect those who can't fight."
And so we will. And so we will. But I ask you once again, and hopefully not for the last time, for you to trust me. And hold off this. I, gesture to the rubble beneath my feet of the table and the map.
Splinters and
This
claw.
scheme. Yeah. I'd ask that you hold on this scheme until I can
But
introduce you to my new friends, and we
Captain,
can
Belvedere
discuss.
pipes up. Look at this beautiful
A new plan.
construction. We've made a base camp. We're building a bridge directly over this damned river. You should see the creatures they send in the water, Captain. Platypuses with horrid
Gentlemen,
things
please.
attached to them. It's quite
Your-
unseemly.
Your plans, your designs, they have merit. But we will go in a different direction. We will go in my direction. I still command this squadron. I still have your trust, do I not?
And they all look to you in unison. Aslan looks away for a second, or he looks at Tauk for a second, and then looks at you. And he goes, "Full trust, Captain."
I don't look at Tauk. I just look at my boys. I say, now, embrace me.
And the four of you embrace, like, outstretch your arms, shake your head.
Yeah, we have a huddle.
Power hug. Yeah. Slowly walk up and
Oh, it feels good. It feels so
Yes.
good.
your wargs all
Yes.
jump on you guys, each of them all healthy, and join in on the huddle and mark inspiration.
Oh, beautiful.
But Tauk's gonna pipe up and be like, "You'll say you have friends coming." And that's where we'll cut.
Coming or going, I do have other companions. Yes, all right.
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah.
Beautiful.
He says you have friends coming, and that's where we'll cut to the rest of the boys who finally made it through and have reached this little cave, the cave that goes over the river, and this little wooden bridge, wooden walkway that's made over the cave, so people can cross over to the other side. And the river is like rushing out from this cave, and you can hear it. It's really loud over here. And it's drumming out some of the training sounds from the animals behind you. And as you walk up, you see, as you step onto the bridge, you see that in the middle there's a pole kind of jutting out with a wire that goes off into the water.
Oh, looks like someone's fishing.
And not like a fishing pole, but even if you do think someone's fishing, it's like a stone like slab in the middle.
Wait, the pole is on a stone slab?
The slab, the pole is the slab. It's like a stone slab like jutting out, and this tether connected to it going off the bridge,
okay.
off the cave and into the water.
I wonder what would happen if we cut that tether.
I don't know if it's
Like-
worth finding out.
Doesn't it? It's like you see things like those like thoughts just enter your head, and you're like, oh, what would happen if like we did something that we probably aren't supposed to do?
I can't say that I know what you're talking about.
No intrusive thoughts.
Yes, I would prefer not to find out what happens. Can I do a
Okay.
little perception on this bridge stability, or like how's it made?
Yeah, sure.
Does it look well made?
It does look well made. People could just like climb over like the little hill and stuff, but it seems like this was made more for convenience to give people like a foot and handhold.
I see.
Okay. Are there any markings on that stone slab?
Yes. But what languages do you read?
Languages. I know Common, Druidic, Elvish, and Sylvan.
You do not know what's written on it.
Okay. So, yeah, I just test a few of the planks, and then I'll just start making my way across. I'll take a peek at the slab and I'll walk past it.
Beautiful. And do the rest of you follow into?
Yeah, I'll follow.
Yeah, sure. I'll take a glance at the slab. I know Gith and Infernal.
You do not know what it says.
Cool.
I suppose I'll look. Elvish, Goblin, Primordial.
You can read.
It's that goblin.
Ooh, good thing you looked.
What is the order on the bridge? Pip first,
Then I thought, I guess Orly.
Orly
But
second,
I said I went after, yeah.
Ulysses third. And as you get over there and bend down and read this slab, in Goblin, it says guard post 1, maximum capacity 2.
Oh, no.
Hold on. 2 bugbears?
Yeah.
Also,
No problem. I keep going.
how far are we by the time he gets to the post?
How long did you wait?
Well, like,
Did
if
you
it's,
wait?
is it a one-person like length? Like, how's the?
It is, yeah, only one person could walk. Like, there's room for, you can't go side by side, but it is a pretty lengthy bridge. And I'd say it's about like 150 feet.
Damn. I think we're
Okay.
screwed.
Likely, but we're at least past the halfway point because
Mhm.
that's where
That's where the slab was, yeah.
right?
So
if we fall, we'll fall on the other side.
Yep, you're on the other side at the very least. But as Ulysses goes to read the slab, the cord is going to start vibrating violently. And you're going to hear a rumble come from the cave underneath the network and the rushing water. And something is going to crash out as this string moves more quickly and quickly. And you're going to see this like serpentine tongue jut out from the water high.
Just
And
the tongue.
crash back down
Ulysses, what have you done?
as water splashes over
touch
you
it?
guys. And you take off and try and dash across the bridge. There we'll cut back to,
It's just, wait a minute. It's just a colossal tongue.
that's all you see come out of the water.
Oh, okay.
We'll cut back to Tom and Tauk asking, you said you had friends on your way.
Yes, if I know them, they'll be searching for me.
I hope they do not come by the bridge.
Well, is there any other way?
No. Not really. No. He takes another big sip.
Ah, then
Look.
take me to the bridge. They're probably there now.
If you wish, we have a guard
Get a
there.
word to your guards.
Well, we call them the Gyros.
The Gyros.
Yes, we wrangled him not too long ago. He's pretty strong. All right, I'll take you
my
personally.
companions, I wouldn't want to injure your gyros. Aslan,
Don't
come with me.
Yes, Captain.
I would have you by my side again. Jamiro, Belvedere, continue with your preparations.
As you wish, Captain. Ah, yes. The band all back together. Jamilo, the biggest grin on his face, loving every second of it. And Aslan, serious face, goes, picks up, he puts down, takes a sword off his back, actually, and hands it to Jamilo, and goes into a tent and picks out his old warhammer and puts that on his back.
Soldier,
Looks at you.
I would have you fight with what you're most comfortable.
This is what I choose. And he hops on Grandpapa and takes off.
I'm going to... I just want to make sure that can I put my armor back on, or did something happen to my armor?
Yes, the rest of it, everything but your breastplate is usable. The breastplate has a huge hole in it.
Okay,
so
what does that leave me as far as armor class-wise?
I would say you could still use it, but it will add 1 less AC. If you do use it, you would have to mend it or get another piece of armor.
Well, it's mithril. I don't know if that makes a difference. It's magic.
You know what? I'll say that you won't take the -1 to your AC, but the gash is there, and it does block out.
Yeah, okay.
The insignia that was once there.
Okay. Yeah, 100%. That's okay. Bless. Understood. Okay. So yeah, I will don my armor again, my gashed armor. I'll kind of look at it with distaste, and I'll put the poncho over the armor if it's not too hot.
Beautiful.
So I still have a clear rose.
This particular poncho gives you +4 to your animal handling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
But it takes an attunement.
Okay. Oh. Shit. No, not gonna attune to that. I don't believe. Yeah, no way. Oh wait. Do these not require attunement? That doesn't make any sense. They don't. Very interesting. I can attune to it. Cool. Yeah. Well, I'll start the attunement process as I wear it.
And from there, as you guys dash off, we'll cut back to the rest of the group going, go, 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 as water splashes over on the bridge. You guys try and make your way over. And Pip, as you're right about to get to the end, it drops a huge blob of, you don't really see where it comes from, it just juts out of the water, but this big blob of like muck and mud just kind of splats and blocks your way. You could get through it. Actually, we're gonna roll in it here.
Okay.
But this thing does block your way. It's difficult terrain to get through, and if you do go through it, your movement speed is gonna be halved until you get it off.
Okay. All right. Does it look like it's doing anything to the bridge, or is it just like muck and dirt?
It's just muck and dirt.
Okay. Initiativa.
In it.
Okay. Well,
12.
Orly is 12.
28.
God damn. 28?
Yeah,
We love to see it.
it's the highest I can roll.
You got that 20?
My, oh my. You got
This
to announce
guy.
those. We got to put one of these.
Damn.
No.
Daddy!
Buddy, baby.
Yeah, the emotes
Guys
bounce
keeping
on
it on the
screen
DL.
now, and if anybody subs, there'll be a lot of emotes. Let me just say that.
Oh.
Wait, I missed it. Hold on.
So get in there. Get in there. Pip, what did you get?
Look at that. Oh my
I got an 8,
8.
if memory serves, from 5 seconds ago. I lied. I got a 6.
Even worse.
Oh boy.
And first
Fried.
will be Ulysses.
Thank God.
I don't know why my instinct is to like pull like Iron Man in Infinity War, where he like touches his chest to activate his nanobot.
Reboot.
But I'm just gonna do that. And the air genasi kind of like cells in my body
You got a
start
boom.
got a
all
boom.
to activate and
A
vibrate.
boon.
A
Ooh.
boon.
And Pippa.
Another boon.
Oh.
Wait, back-to-back boons? Is this
Another boon.
Why do you hate me? Okay,
Damn.
this is pointed hatred. Come in here,
You have an
helping
ally.
these miscreants.
They like the miscreants.
Oh yes.
Everyone loves a misfit.
Give us more boons.
Thank you, Charmy.
Thank you, Jeremy.
I'll make good use of it.
Okay. Don't worry about it.
So I'll self cast levitate.
Fancy lad.
And take out my weapon. So I basically want to be like, hovering over the platform, but not on it in case that has any sort of effect.
Nice.
That will be my action. I'll be like 10 feet above ground level, whatever that may be right now. We just had a long rest. That's it for me.
As you get ready to shoot, what it's gonna do is it's going to jut its tongue back up out of the water, still submerged, and it's going to try and lash out at you, Pip.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a 27 to hit.
You know that hits.
And that's it. That's a hitarino. It does
Is it a Hitaruski?
Hitaruski. It does 28 damage to you as this tongue
By George.
28 necrotic damage as this tongue gets its saliva on you and juts back into the water. And then as it tongue goes back into the water, you see some bubbles and violent movement under for a second, and it pops up out of the water like Free Willy style to try and hit you, Ulysses, who's hovering, and try and grab you. And you get a good look at it. It's like this serpentine, almost like troll looking thing. It has like a thick hide and weird kind of
It's a Karagosi.
yeah, almost like nasty boggy face leading off into this weird like serpentine lizard body that's like dipping into the water with little arms as it juts out to try and grab you. Can you give me a dex save?
I certainly can. Oh, another nat 20.
Ooh.
26.
Wow.
You dip out of the way and use your air magic to like move just out of the way as it kind of like crashes down on like the caving bridge in front of you and juts back into the water and hangs up on top. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't fall back into the water. It kind of like lands on there in the bridge behind you, Ulysses. And that's its turn. The next would be Orly. And
Okay.
it's still up out of the water on the bridge, kind of like wiggling.
So, just to confirm, the bridge itself, it's over this like rock tunnel.
Yeah, this like cave where it's not like a bridge per se, it's more of like a walkway.
Okay, and like how much of a jump down is this like the ceiling of this tunnel, or like
If you wanted to like run down to the water, it's like 20 feet.
no like the bridge looks like it's going over this tunnel.
Yeah,
right?
it is to go across.
If I just want to jump from the bridge to the tunnel, like top.
Oh yeah, that's like a little dip. It's like 10 feet, not even like less than 10 feet. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, because like this goop is blocking the entry, like the edge of the bridge.
Yeah,
So to go around it, I just want to kind of just hop off the bridge onto the rock,
and go
like
around
the roof
it.
of the rock tunnel, and
Yeah.
then just kind of slide down the wall of it.
Yeah, you could absolutely do that. It's gonna take it's gonna have your movement basically because it's difficult terrain. But you can do it.
Well, so that's it. Like I want to kind of like hop off, but then right at the point where the tunnel kind of like dips down,
And just slide down.
and then
Okay,
just
yeah,
slide down.
yeah. You know what? You're good. You're good. You can make it down. And make it around.
Okay. So would that be a movement and a dash, or just a movement?
Just your movement.
All right. So in that case, how far is this like serpentine creature from me? This like if I go all the way to the end.
It'd be 75 feet away.
75 feet. Okay. I guess I'll just do a guiding bolt because everything else is within 60 feet.
Butte. Give me those rolls, baby.
It's a 17 to hit.
17 to hit. That hits.
Okay. In that case,
That hits.
4, 8, 13, 17 points of radiant damage.
Ooh,
Nice.
Very nice.
ooh, baby. All right. Is there anything else you can do as you get it gets hit with this guiding bolt in its side, and it kind of like lets out like this weird screech as its mouth kind of like bellows and like
The
hot air
next
kind of hits
attack
you.
gets advantage on it, by the way. Just a little thing to put out, and I'll make a little spiritual weapon, I suppose.
Ooh.
Very nice.
What does it look like?
The spiritual weapon itself is going to be a spool and thread, I believe.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. And if that's all you can do, the next would be Pip.
Okay. First though, did either of you guys use your boon?
No.
You got a
I
20.
I forgot.
No, that's fine. You got a natty, anyways, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Orly, the path you took, did it get you to the other side?
Yep.
Yeah. So I think I'll follow.
So much
It's not a
hydration tonight.
freaking bladder check.
You're gonna need a bathroom break.
Yeah, I'm like holding it in, man. I'm gonna get freaking kidney stones.
Already.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow suit just because there's goop on the bridge. So I will follow Orly's path across.
Nice. Yeah, and you could make it. You go around, and you could make it past this squelch.
Mhm. So, like, we're standing at the end of the bridge, basically.
Yeah, on the
Okay.
other side,
Um.
by the tall grass.
Okay. And I'm going to cast. Did I get rid of that? I think I did. I'm going to cast Healing Spirit on myself.
Ooh.
And did that take all my movement to get where Orly is, or can I be like 10 feet away from him?
You could be 10 feet away from him.
Okay.
Well, give me 1 second.
Sure. Healing Spirit. For the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. Cause the spirit to restore. Okay, so I mean, logically, the better thing to do would be to cast the Healing Spirit and then move into it.
You can cast it like where I am and then move into it.
Yeah. It's like as I'm making my way down, cast it and rush into it so I can get the healing. Oops. What's happening here? I hear
That's me.
oh, that's you? Okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna heal. I still have an action because that's a bonus action. I'm just wondering what I can do here. How far away is this creature?
75 feet.
75. Okay. Spirit concentration, so that limits me. And this thing did necrotic damage.
It's a tricky boy.
Yeah, it is. It is. How does it look like it's faring out of the water? Does it look like it doesn't belong?
It looks like it's amphibious. Amphibious. Not
Comfortable
amphibious.
either way.
Amphibious. Yeah.
We must help Ulysses.
I'm okay.
Come
Oh,
over
sure.
here. Float down.
In a second. 6 seconds.
Well, then, if he's all right, I best not worry.
Yeah, I'll just like, if I have a little bit of extra movement, I'll just step out of the healing spirit just in case someone else wants to use it. And that'll be my turn. I'll just end my turn like that. You know what? I will take the dodge action. That's what I'll do.
Ooh, pulling deep and reaching into the bag, doing a little different. I like that. Next, it would be back up to the top. Tom, you're not. Actually, Tom, give me an athletics, or give me Schmoopsy's athletics to see if she can
Schmoopsy
push.
athletics. Sure, let me just go to my extras here.
And you could roll
my
for
girl.
Aslan's. You could roll for Grandpapa as well.
Okay, he has the same stats, I assume.
Yeah. Unless Schmoopsy has any like buffs.
So, no. Schmoopsy got an 18 on the die, plus 3, so 21. Grandpapa a 13 on the die, plus 3.
So you
So 16.
you take off and lose sight. Actually, yeah, after you're going some way and Aslan kind of tells you where the bridge is, You
Mhm.
take off and leave him
I
behind.
lose patience.
Lose sight of him. Knowing Grandpapa is a little older, so sometimes a little slower. But he's hefty.
A big
And
boy.
yeah, we'll go back to the rest of the group.
Yes, sir.
Ulysses, as you.
Yes, sir. In a bit of a predicament here. You can only move up and down, so I'm gonna have to move back down, and then if it looks like I can do it, grab onto like the railing and start pulling
Use
myself.
the inertia from your gun.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to waste bullets.
Is it a waste?
Shoot the thing.
Do you want this
No,
guy to
shoot-
rocket jump? Is that what you're
Aim
saying?
yourself at it in like a specific direction, and
I'm scared to do that. I'm just gonna pull myself on the rope. I can make it 10 feet because it's 10 feet down, and then it's difficult terrain to use your climbing speed, which is what it says this is the equivalent to. Is there anything for me to shoot?
Well, yeah, there's the huge creature behind you. Or next to you, who tried
Aren't you
to attack you.
exactly.
Yes. So I levitated back down, and I'm like pulling myself on the rope.
But difficult terrain doesn't affect you.
No, but climbing, pulling
Oh.
yourself while being levitated is equivalent to climbing. And climbing is 1 foot for every 2 feet for every 1 foot. Whatever.
I see.
Is it though? Because you have no
Yeah.
weight that you're pulling.
That's just the climbing rules. Each foot of movement costs 1 extra foot.
Hmm.
Right, but if you're levitating, is there like
And then
rules for
levitating
them to, like-
says if you pull yourself, it's considered climbing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it does specify. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, they thought of
I know.
everything.
They really did. And then I guess I'll hold on and I'll shoot, since they're not two-handed weapons, just in case the inertia or the whatever the word would be does like push me over the water and away from the ropes. I'll hold on it with one. I'll take a couple shots with the other.
What a sight. Assless chapped.
They're not assless. You
Chapped.
promised.
Hiding
give
in
me
the breeze.
Attack rolls, baby.
All right, first one is I'll use my boon, Peter.
Boom, boom,
17.
boom. That hits.
Okay. That will be 7 points of piercing. Next one is a 26.
That hits.
You
That
did have
definitely
advantage
hit.
on the shot right after Nita.
I also had a boon.
Boon on the second, I guess, because you already had
Yeah.
advantage because of Simon.
Yeah, boom on the second.
Thank you. So 24 to hit, so it still hits. Did I roll this? Did I just roll the same thing twice, or did I not roll the second time? I didn't roll the second time. Thank God. Thank freaking God. Oh wait, wrong dice. Wrong dice. Don't look at that. Don't look at that.
23?
Don't look at that.
Don't even.
It's actually a 15. 15 piercing. So I mean, it's huge. So I just take 2 shots. Does my gun does it actually kind of push me?
It does a little bit, but you're able to hold steady with the rope.
Very good.
What was the second damage?
15. And the first one was 7.
Okay, it's looking scratched up from your shots and the guiding bolt, but it's still looking like it's going strong.
Help!
And it lets out another roar. It kind of shakes your eardrums. You guys have to like cover your ears for a second. And its turn. It's gonna dive back down to the water. Giving you an attack of opportunity if you like, Ulysses.
Hell yeah. Okay, with my ranged.
Yeah.
Oh. Don't mind if I do.
It's gonna kind of like move wildly.
No. 12.
Yeah, its movement is a little erratic, so you kind of like, oh shit, think it's coming towards you and shoot, and it kind of serpentines out of the way and dips into the water. And it moves towards you guys, Pip and Orly, but rolls around in the mud in front of you first and seems to build up like this shiny coat of mud armor that like hardens quickly against its skin. And you can see it kind of like stand up in this hunched sort of bipedal way with this serpentine top and weird hands. As it like waves its tongue and bellows at you again. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna shoot two it's gonna scoop up like mud in its throat and shoot out two big balls of mud at you, Pip and Orly. So Pip, that's gonna be a dirty 20 to hit.
It has disadvantage
Oh.
because I took the dodge action.
Dodge action.
Dirty 20 is the lower one.
Oh my goodness!
So that
Okay.
hits,
I give it to you.
and a 27 to hit you, Orly.
Yeah, that hits.
These two huge globs come and like hit you square and kind of knock you over prone as you're in this goop. I'm gonna say it's gonna take your full movement just to get out of the goop. And it does to you. Pip, it does 15 necrotic damage. And Orly,
Still necrotic.
it does 21 necrotic damage.
Damn.
And it's gonna stay there in the bank, rolling in mud.
15.
And next is you, Orly.
All right. I am going to use a bonus action to send the spiritual weapon up and to attack the creature.
Okay.
So that will be. Oh, that's an only 11. I don't think 11 hits.
That does not hit. You see your spiritual weapon goes and think, bounces off of this new mud armor that it's made for itself.
And I am going to then use Sacred Flame. So I'm going to turn the mud into like just like a pottery clay and glaze his armor onto him. It's a dex save.
A dex save, you say?
Mm-hmm.
It rolled 18.
Damn. All right, so it saves and doesn't do anything.
Fuck.
You see it heats up and it makes the armor like harder as it solidifies.
I was a little bit. I wasn't trying to do that. Oops.
And are you using your movement to get out of its mud?
I mean, if I have enough movement, sure, I'll try and make my way towards the wherever I'm not in this.
Basically, yeah, it's gonna take your full movement to kind of like crawl out of it, like force your way out, and you finally pop off, and your armor's covered in this thick, nasty muck.
Cool.
Next is you, Pip.
Okay. Now, when you say full movement, is that just like for everyone, or is it a specific amount of feet of movement?
No, for everyone, like blanket. Like it's
Okay,
gonna take all
okay.
your movement.
All right. Well, I'm going to stand up. That's my movement. And God
Get this vile gunk off of me. Is it like the mud from the hand creature?
No, this is more organic. This seems like it's coming out of like the riverbank and stuff.
Okay. Can I tell what is causing it to like? Because it's dealing like magical damage essentially. It's not like just mud. There's something special
No.
about it.
There's something special in the way it like produces it in its throat.
Okay. Okay. I'll have to slice it open and find out. All right. So I get up. I'm going to. What shall I do here? This is dangerous, so I have to think about this. Ulysses, is he in sight?
He is in sight.
Yeah. Still on the bridge?
Yeah.
Fuck. How far away from the creature? No.
The creature is like 10
damn
feet
it.
away from you.
He's technically floating above the bridge.
It
He's
like
floating. Oh.
this is floating above the bridge, and the creature went down into the water, covered itself in the muck, and went by the riverbank near you guys. So it's like 10 feet from you.
Oh, okay. I missed that. I stepped away for a little bit. So, okay, that's actually perfect because I thought he was going to be in the crossfire. What I want to do here. I'm going. I don't know if this is such a good idea though. This thing's a freaking water creature. You're making this tough for me, Shitty. You're making this tough for me.
You know, I'm back, baby.
Let me read something quick. I know I should have had this already, but like I'm actually freaking stumped. This is a difficult encounter.
As a DM, this is what I love. I love keeping you guys on your toes. You know, every champs fight, I was definitely sweating. That one fight we had against that like demon in Algoron, it's like, oh, dude, oh.
What do you mean? It was easy.
Oh man, that shit was
it's easy,
scary.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to summon my spirit of the unicorn.
Do you have to drop your healing spirit?
I do not. This is not a spell. It is a feature.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So I have my healing spirit next to me, which is I don't know. It just looks like a skeleton, I guess. And I'm going to take my staff and kind of get as much mud off of it as possible. And then I'm just going to jam it down into the ground at my feet. And I will summon the spirit. And it encompasses a 30-foot radius around where it is, so right above me.
Oh, nice.
And then I'm going to use my action with my staff jabbed in the ground. I'm going to use it to pull myself out of the mud. So I'm going to take the dash action. So I gain movement again, and I'm going to move out of the mud and into my healing spirit.
Beautiful.
And when I do, I will heal for 1d6. But what that means, so I will heal for 5, and then everyone else in that 30-foot radius, so me and Orly, I don't think Ulysses is within range.
No.
We will both heal 9 HP.
Thank you.
Nice.
And when I step into the healing spirit, and then I still have, it was like, how big was the goop of mud?
It's like 5 feet.
5 feet?
Yeah.
So the healing spirit was like 10 feet away from me. So I'll move 10 feet into the healing spirit and then 15 feet away from Orly. So that we're not like right next to each other.
Beautiful. And you gain some space.
Mhm.
After you do that, I believe that's your turn, correct?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Tom, you're gonna burst out of the tall grass.
Yes.
And see this scene with this giant creature covered in this muddy armor, waving its tongue triumphantly at everybody, and these two spirits around Orly and Pip who are kind of poised, ready, looking at it, and Ulysses on the bridge holding onto the rope, gun ready, floating in the air.
Who's right in front of this creature?
Pip
Like,
and
we're-
Orly would be the closest, being like 10 feet away. Or well, Pip.
I'm
moved
going to
back,
just
but-
right. I'm going to ride before them, if I can, or will it take more of my movement to get there?
I'd say like you have your full turn now.
Okay, so I just want to go in front of them and basically like kind of like have Schmoopsy kind of like rear back on her hind legs, almost like a horse when they do that.
Mhm.
And I'm like waving my flail. I'm gonna say, "Back, foul beast!
And it
Descend into the waters!"
and it comes further out of the water and shows more of its body. So it waves its tongue wildly.
I just want to try and like animal handling or something to because I'm a bugbear and they said that they like captured it. Maybe it'll listen to me.
Oh, do
You know.
you yell listen, goblin?
Yeah,
I
I know goblin, so I can start that. Yeah. Well,
you guys see Tom burst out riding Schmoopsy, yelling something you don't understand. Ulysses would be the only one
Mm-hmm.
who understands what you're saying right now. Give me that animal handling.
yes. +5. Do I get the attunement from in the time that it came here for the
How long does it usually
for the
take?
poncho?
It's a half an hour. No, it's a short rest. Is it a long
The
rest?
short rest is
Usually it's it's short rest.
It's a short rest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes. You are attuned because you were sleeping in it.
yeah.
So yeah, you would be attuned to it.
Okay, perfect. So non-natty 20.
Ooh. Let's see.
Your
Oh, man.
average old.
With that, it as you burst in waving your flail, you see it kind of like and kind of slinks and turns its body and like whips its head towards you, and it does slink back into the water. But you have some quiet amongst your compatriots.
Well, it's good to see you again, gentlemen. Mud boy.
Oh, it's Tom. How you doing?
Oh,
Tom
you
found
did.
us, guys.
And
We
you
didn't
guys
find him.
notice
He found us.
this massive gash in his armor.
Oh, you okay there, Tom? I can fix that up for you. I'm just gonna use mending on his arm.
Yeah, it fixes it.
Huh. Holy. You are more of a sight for sore eyes than you know. Yes, I sustained some injuries. I was taken. I defeated the beast of flesh, but was incapacitated in the effort. Seems I need you as much as you need me. Huh. Who would have thought?
Oh,
You're
you
muted.
Still
muted.
muted, mud boy.
Peter.
Mud boy.
Said it
Still?
before.
No, I did not hear you. Fuck. I'm gonna move my healing spirit over
Get the mud out of
Orly.
your
I have
ears.
4 more heals it can do, so I'm just gonna like beep, 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 like spam it over him. And each time he'll heal for, or everyone in the circle, anyone who's hurt will heal for an extra 9. So, yeah, it's a lot of healing. Because I know Orly.
So I could heal?
if you're hurt, yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm still hurt.
So 9 times 4 for everyone near me, and Orly heals for an extra 4d6.
4d6.
Yeah.
Are we all near you? I'll run and give. Yes, I am. I'll give
It's within
Sirborn
30
a-
feet, so yeah, I assume.
So is the 9 again?
Yeah,
So
you get the.
36? God damn.
Down.
But then my spirits will both disappear.
So 4d6.
Yeah, you also get the 9 times 4.
Damn.
I'm back up to full. Thank you.
Damn.
That's fucking awesome. Oh my.
Creature. Tom, you must tell me how did you have command over it?
Well, when I was incapacitated by the beast, these more tribal brethren of mine, the other bugbears in these wood, they took me and healed me, sensing that I was one of their own.
Are these your
And it is as we
companions?
feared, my companions have taken, have grown a fondness for them, and have taken them under their wing.
I see.
Anyways, I spoke to it in Goblin, because they all speak Goblin.
That
It's a
makes
trained beast.
Yes,
Very well.
I want you to walk off.
just
a
came
little
to
bit.
me. I don't know, out of nowhere. It's a great idea.
Well, you saved us. Thank
Oh,
you.
he's gonna kind of just dunk himself in the water.
You dunk yourself in the water, and you, having always had this connection with the different parts of the woods that you've been in, and the animals always seeming to come up to you in this friendly manner, you notice how much life is teeming around this riverbank. And there's these large, massive oysters embedded, moving ever so slightly sometimes in the sand, and these large, lazy-looking platypuses that are moving about the sides.
Hello, friends. I'm just here for a little quick bath.
And a
Don't
little
mind me.
platypus like floats on its stomach over and like bumps into you and like doesn't pay any notice and like drifts down down the river on its back.
Bye.
The
All
mud.
right, I'm all clean. I'm
Goes off.
after I like washed off all the mud. I'll get up and come back to everyone else. All right, where to go now?
As Orly
Try to-
meets back up with the group, Grandpapa and Aslan will burst through, and Aslan will be like, "Oh," and then
Where's your
he like,
attack?
skids to a stop with his warhammer in his hand. Be like, is this a fight, Captain?
No, I've taken care of it. Not to worry. Put your arms away. These are the compatriots I was telling you about. They've saved my hide, and I've saved theirs more times than they'd like to admit.
This
Hi, I'm Orly.
hulking bugbear that's the size of Tom, standing on this massive, old-looking warg with a warhammer in his hands, looks over to you guys and gives you a strong nod. Aslan of the Band of Rose.
Hi, Aslan.
What?
Howdy.
Hello.
Hmm.
Mud
You
boy?
did well to control
Orly?
our guard, Captain. Pleasure, boys. And
A
he
simple
drops
matter.
down.
Pleasure's all ours.
But, Captain, we shouldn't stay here long.
No?
No, let's hurry
Why's
back.
that?
Sometimes the Tanukis leave traps here. That's why we set our own trap. You see, he's like picked up
So
this
we won't
weird
need to do
tick.
that much longer, will we,
Let's hope not.
Aslan?
And his eyes are like fixed on the water. And as he's looking off, you notice that some of those same platypi that were around you, Orly, seem to be like lazily walking out of the water towards you guys, and 3 come out. They wet, slow, mechanical movements towards you guys. And Pip, you go to see if they're
careful, they're venomous.
communicating to each other, but there's no thoughts in their head, which
Okay.
seems unnatural to you.
Like almost like they're marching towards us.
Yeah.
Hello?
We should be gone.
I do not think they wish to communicate.
That Aslan is right.
This is what I'm talking about, Captain. Abominations.
Yes, I see.
They're not like other bugbears that we saw before, the poisoned ones? Or the infected?
They are.
Okay.
And you notice at the end those oysters that you were seeing around Orly are like they're like clapped on to the back of these platypuses, and like worms are jutting out from the oysters, digging into the platypuses, holding on as they become like one new entity. And they
boy.
march towards you guys further.
I'm going to use Eyes of the Grave to see if there are any undead within 60 feet of us
Ooh.
that isn't behind total cover or protected by divination magic.
Yeah, there are 5 more in the river.
Okay, so I know the location of any undead within the 60 feet.
And these 3 things are undead as well. So there's the 3 out of the water and 5 more in the water.
Let's go, Sheets.
Guys,
You first or me?
we've got some more company. There's 5 others in the river. Might not be the best odds.
Are they infected?
Well, they're undead.
Abominations. Well, we should do something about
Banish
them.
them?
They might be dangerous for Ulysses' family.
They're close enough.
I don't know if they're heading that way.
They
take
take
them
another
now.
few wet steps towards you guys. But they seem to be
Let's be
fixed
gone.
on Tom and Aslan.
These are the beasts that Aslan was talking about. More of the Tanukis' dark magic.
Aslan spits. Filth.
Enough of that. We will discuss it further. You are both sides of this were driven to a point that should never have begun in the first place. We'll reconvene. Let's
Very
go.
well.
And I motion Schmoopsy around the bend, back the way, but not at a run anymore.
And you hear Aslan yell out, "Joob Joob!" And then the creature comes out and squashes them. The serpentine creature comes out from the water and squashes the platypuses that were out on the riverbank. And then you hear, Ulysses and Tom hear Aslan say, "Eat them all." He turns and follows Tom. Well, actually, he turns and motions the rest of you guys to follow Tom, and he's going to lead the back. As you see the monster starts tussling, the creature named Joob Joob starts tussling with the platypuses and eating them.
What the hell is going on?
And he
It's funny because Joob Joob in Goblin means eat them all. So it's weird that they have both, like, as the name and the command, you know?
They're simple people, Captain.
Clearly.
Fill her up.
Ooh. Thank you. You've been so hydrated tonight. Oh,
It's a theme now, recurring.
water.
Of hydration and urination.
It's good.
In fact. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all.
And you guys make your way with Tom in the front and Aslan leading you back. You make it back. You make it to the little Bugbear village, where they seem to be preparing. Oh, they seem to be preparing for a little bit of a banquet or like a little feast around the fire. They have thick cuts of meat hanging and weird what they call music, but it's kind of like offbeat a little bit. And
I hate well done.
everyone, yeah, everyone
I hate
moving
off-
around, getting ready to pack up stuff and bring back to the garrison camp. But you'll see the leader as you stroll up to the camp, the leader
Tauk.
Tauk, sitting by the fire, drinking some more. He
Come.
goes, oh,
We must
you're
ingratiate
back
ourselves.
already.
Of course, Tauk. My friends already had your beast well in hand when I calmed it down.
Oh, these fine people think they can conquer Jujubs. Impressive.
Hmm.
I am Tauk, leader of Bugbear. And he like smacks his chest and goes, who are friends? All in Goblin. He's saying this to you guys.
This, I'll speak to him as well, obviously. This is Mudboy and Orly, two of my companions. And this is Ulysses. He is a friend of yours.
A
And
friend.
he looks at the sheriff and says, he mutters, or not even mutters, he yells, it's him. And then everybody stops and looks at him. Everyone in town stops and looks at him. And Took like gets up, knocks his big like jug of ale over, and like takes off his poncho and throws it on the ground, showing like his bare, like sweaty, glistening chest. And he goes, spits like a hot air of breath in your face, Sheriff, and gets up close. And he goes, I have heard talk of the sheriff protecting the Tanukis. I didn't think he'd be so scrawny.
Hot words coming from such an ugly mug.
You say that in common or goblin?
I'll say it in Goblin.
There you go. Like nostrils flaring, hand moving. Goes,
Now.
I'll show you how ugly I am in the fighting. Or you too Tanuki soft to take a fight?
Hey, I'm no Tanuki. There's a reason I'm protected.
How about we just skip the pleasantries and pull your dicks out, gentlemen, if you want to have this competition so bad.
What?
Tauk
Wow.
actually does.
Do you understand?
What
Rips
does the
off his
journalist have to do?
loincloth too
Oh,
and
oh.
shoots it down by his freaking by his poncho, and he's
Ulysses,
massive.
do not-
It's
If you guys
like
need
an
a room or
elephant
something,
trunk,
like
just-
go for it.
Good.
I will partake in some of this food.
Yeah, you guys do what you
Just go
gotta
and
do.
sit off to the side.
everyone's still staring at them, but you'd like grab a plate out of somebody's hands. And sit.
I aim my pistol at it.
Your pistol.
This is, he goes,
Whoa!
laughs, and his honor
I'm
guard
gonna get
comes
between you guys.
and brings him a jug of ale, and he like downs it, and it runs down his body.
Onto his fucking.
Oh yeah, Tauk don't give a fuck.
I don't know why I'm.
Yeah,
I'm
look-
feeling
Why
something.
Is this
why did you
Lord
say-
Avenir Rose? Please tell me this is not Lord Avenir Rose.
No. This is not Lord Abner Rose, sir. No.
Thank
Mm,
goodness.
the
No.
one they called Castellan. Tell me why I shouldn't rip the sheriff's scrawny arms off his body and beat them with them until blood drips out.
Because then you'll have to deal with me, won't you?
Mm, drop trowel and show you can fight.
Is he talking to me?
Me?
Mm.
I don't think he cares. He just wants anyone to.
yeah, he's like so mad.
I never rolled for junk size with Tom, so I don't know. I don't know how fucking hung Lee is. I if this guy's like a fucking this guy's an absolute monster. This guy's I don't know.
Wait, does anybody have enlarge or reduce?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, mm.
Enough of this. I didn't mean
Put your
literally
damn
before.
dick away.
A ray of enfeeblement.
Now, well, both of you
Soft
have weapons
light.
out now. It's only fair. You have your pistol, and he has his.
That's true. He's got his
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
His pistol.
We
His
fought
Glock,
these
as you should say.
Tanukis day and night. Yet you can protect the one who's been shooting, hunting us until we even the odds.
Listen, it sounds to me like y'all started something you couldn't finish. So don't act all high and mighty. Don't pretend like you're innocent in all this. I've seen what the Bugbears have done to those Tanukis.
Mm. We ripped them apart because they're in our way.
Well, can you blame them?
Fight with honor. Not
Is
poison.
pointing at his dick. Is this honor?
Yes.
Well, then no wonder. Did you just show up to their town and start whipping it out to everybody? That's called harassment where I'm from.
It's true. You must ask consent. Aslan, have you not taught them the tenets of Avenir Rose? Consent is number one. Tenet number one.
He's their leader, Captain. And he just rips off his clothes sometimes.
All the more reason for him to show an example.
This is their home.
Aslan, we must
I mean, it's true
show
that
them how the Tanukis
their culture
and show the
should
Tanukis
be able to act as they do. But if they go to other people's culture, they can't just expect everyone to assimilate to theirs.
They invaded our home.
You just said they were in your way and you ripped them apart.
For being in our home.
Wait, but are they
What they
here? I
understand.
don't see any of them.
The Tanukis were chased out of their original home and came to this wood,
Uh-oh.
already occupied by the Bugbears.
Oh,
Bugbears?
God.
Took the invaders. As we must find a way so that both parties believe that together they will become stronger. They can see that. Can't you all see this?
I can.
There's enough problems out there in the wood.
The spirit of brothership and partnership is definitely better than that of violence.
I see no. He goes and gets his poncho and puts it over and covers up everything.
Thank you.
And he sits and he has a
There's
drink.
A little bit dragging on the ground there.
Yeah, and he like yells back to everyone in Goblin. He goes, "Go back to your things." They all start moving again, and gathering, and drinking, and talking and stuff. He sits and he goes, "What would you have me do? Lie and take it?"
Have you tried talking to him? No weapons or anything, just speaking to their leader.
Battle is our talking.
No, that's not gonna work. Like, I mean, with words.
Mhm.
You do not battle me. Did you battle my companions, my Aslan, Jamilo, Belvedere? And if
They
you did,
fought.
and if you did defeat them,
They
you
protected
did not
us.
kill them.
And yet we are kin.
No reason you can't be friends.
You speak this word, but family is more than just blood and what we look like.
If they stay on their side and respect our home and our way, and no more of these poisons, then maybe. But I do not. Yeah, and he goes and drinks.
That's all I ask, my friend.
Maybe we can be there to help them negotiate.
Yes.
As
if you
kind of
hold
an
true-
intermediary.
I promise to deliver more secrets of the rose. Ways to further help your small family. Perhaps
Secret?
with an end to the bloodshed, your small family will grow.
Secret number 1: consent is key.
As long as
Yes,
there's
should
no
have already been
other-
taught, Aslan.
I told them. There's nothing wrong with being naked, Captain.
Well, to be fair, Tom was the one that did suggest that things would be whipped out. So let's.
It was a figure of speech.
I do not know this speech, but Tauk learns. The only place that we do not fight is by this shop. If you can tell their leader to go there, then maybe I'll go and we will talk.
Where's the shop?
By the shop?
In the middle of the river.
Middle of the river. What's special about the shop?
The man trades goods to both sides.
So he's neutral ground.
Have I heard of this shop?
You haven't really. You know that there is somebody who's not a bugbear, not a tanuki, but you've never really seen him. And he goes, yes, the Tibexi. Mr. Weaverson.
Does he wear a pinstripe suit?
No.
Okay. Just checking.
We can arrange a meeting. Shouldn't be a problem.
I give you 1 day, and then the new creature goes to the other side. A new guard is put, and our bridge will be beautiful, and we will take it to the Tanukis. 1 day you'll have. And he goes off and goes into his hut with a cup.
We have to go there and come back. It might be longer than a day.
I'm gonna stand up and join the group with this. I've been listening off to the side. I'm gonna go. The leader of the Tanukis is just as stubborn as that one. 1 day is not enough. Not to mention, we must learn more about these worms that they're using to bring back the dead.
Yeah, it's
that.
kind of bad.
Is there anything you could do to help us get more time?
I can try, Captain. He really is a good man.
Well, his bullheadedness is going to get more of his people killed.
To be fair, Captain,
Squabbles.
We've been doing quite well.
Are these the goblins? Are these people? This is a misunderstanding. These aren't our nemesis. These aren't the enemies of Lord Avenir Rose. There's no reason for this vitriol. And I tire of your attitude. Do I lead or not?
Mhm. He like drops his warhammer and drops down to a knee and goes, "You lead."
I put my hand on his shoulder, lift him up. I said, "How many years, brother?
Too many to count.
We will not fail.
Mm.
We will not fail."
Then he stands back up. I'll get Jamilo and Belvedere. I'll
Good. I'm exhausted.
get them ready. When you're ready, Captain, meet us at the camp. And he takes off on Grandpapa.
Tom, do they mean to come with us to the Tanukis
We
area?
only got a day to set up a meeting, though. We gotta do it quick.
Perhaps I will bring Jamilo and tell Belvedere and Aslan to remain here and attempt to delay as much as they can.
May not be wise to show up with too many bugbears.
Hmm.
No offense.
Just myself and Jamilo. Jamilo, he has a gift. And if any of us can help convince the Tanukis, I think it is he.
All right. I trust you.
Sure. I mean, as long as we can get rid of this war they're having going on.
It's imperative we end this bloodshed, this nonsense. With the state of the wood as it is, it would be better for them to band and unite.
What time is it at this point?
Game time.
Now, game time. um, at this point, I would say it's like early afternoon.
Early afternoon. Okay.
And
Oh.
Pip, you notice now that you've met up with Tom. Your flower is pointing further past the long grass behind this town to a place beyond there.
Mm-hmm.
Not towards the base camp and not back towards the Tanuki village, but somewhere off
Okay.
in the opposite direction.
Can I assume it's now pointing at Percival?
You can.
Okay.
And you can notice now, because you yanked one petal off, but it seems like the tips of all the other petals are like burning a little bit, but not burning away, if that makes sense. It's almost
Okay.
like there's hot embers at the tips of it as it points off
Oh, okay.
in
I
this
see.
new direction.
Mhm. All right.
And you actually get a little sense of not nether, but a very warm magic.
Hmm. Okay. Warm. Well, I might have to meditate on it more, but like warm as in like a good, warm, fuzzy feeling, or
No,
like
like
warm
hot.
as in hot,
Warm as in hot.
Well, my mind is on other matters at the moment, but I will keep that in mind.
Yeah. And I think there, as you guys set up, well, not set up, plan to make your way over to the Tanuki village and get your bearings and have all these questions now that you've gotten a little bit more information from this side of the feud. We'll call it a night and end the session there.
God damn.
More than fair.
Damn.
And I'm
Good to
gonna
be back in the
say,
woods.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy we're back, man. The RP, the slight fear I see in everyone's eyes, and, I love it.
Yo, let me at him. Let me at him, man.
And I'm gonna say again, you don't gain a level, but
What about EXP?
no, we don't do that here. You ask me, you come into my own home and ask me such an absurd question.
XP.
I'm gonna say you guys could take a feat though.
Yo,
Interesting.
Don't do that.
don't do that.
Don't do that.
What kind of?
I'll burn you. Come on.
I say don't do that, but I'm already pulled
What?
up.
You're already pulling. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Any feat you want.
Anything we want, but doesn't.
Feet.
Okay.
But it's got to be a feat.
Mm.
How about
I like
Peacemaker? Fucking.
And make it make sense. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that's very generous of you.
Observation hobby.
Well, honestly, with your passive perception,
Yeah, I wouldn't even be upset. I'd be like, Mihoku.
what about a pufferfish
I mean,
fisherman
little
racial trait?
Joe.
The pufferfish?
No.
Oh, let's go.
Mama's recipe. We have so many like nonsensical freaking feats in here.
Just air slash.
Yo, actually, if I was a swordsman, like I'd take it in every fucking campaign I was using a sword in.
Yeah, air slash is pretty
It's
nice.
it's too cool.
It's pretty choice. It's pretty choice. Yeah. Yeah. So that's a little thing for you guys.
Thank you, man.
I'm glad we're venturing back. How's everyone feel after that sesh?
That was great.
Want to play again?
Yeah.
Meeting the Bugbears. Oh my goodness.
Invigorated.
What was everyone expecting? What were you expecting from them, or what were you looking? Were you looking for anything in particular?
No, at first I didn't realize that there was like two tribes of Bugbears. I thought it was just the missing Bugbears, part of Tom's troop. But the fact that there's like a whole like wood tribe,
Mm-hmm.
it really makes things pretty interesting. So I'm just curious how it's gonna go. I don't know. Diplomacy rarely works, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I don't know. You guys have been pretty diplomatic in your travels.
Tom's high charisma though, so he,
Okay. But they don't like Bugbears
Tom
though,
believes.
so it's like
You
you're
could at
like-
least ask for like a
But they'll like
ceasefire
me
or a truce
from
or something.
Hilo.
It's true.
A little
I like
treaty.
you.
Yeah. We could tell them about like the problem that's going on and be like, you guys have to stop, like at least until it gets solved. Like,
Mhm.
we can't have this. You guys
Well-
are like dwindle your own numbers, and then this thing will come in and affect your woods, and then you'll be fucked.
Yeah, it's a real
Mhm.
frog in a small pond, frog in the well situation where everyone's like small areas, their whole world, you know.
Mhm.
And it's hard to know whose home was
Yeah.
whose home first.
Big fish, small pond. You mean to say?
Yeah.
It's everyone's home.
Well, what?
One
I mean, I
forest,
think it's
one
pretty
home.
clear whose home it was first. But the fact that there's violence involved and people can't like clearly they're both prospering because the one side has all the crops and these guys just put on a feast for us. So like there, clearly there's enough to go around. They should just fucking stop being shitheads. Figure it the fuck out.
Yeah, it's not a
They're
real
whipping their cocks
thing.
out.
Yeah.
We'll bring them to high. What is it called? High.
That's all it is.
Hrothgar.
Contest.
We'll have a little round table discussion. We'll
Yeah.
give up some territory.
Yeah, that's it. It'll go great.
Nothing will change.
Get the Khajiit, the Argonians, and the Dark Elves out of
Oh,
Winterhold.
no.
Skyrim is for the Nords.
It is for the
That's
North.
basically
okay?
Bugbears or something.
I want to go to the Black Marsh.
Nonsense.
No, you do not.
Oh man.
So what's
so
happening
good.
next week?
Next week.
I say as if I don't know.
Big finale?
Big finale. Big finale. Big
Damn.
finale. 2 episodes.
Big.
Tuesday, Thursday, the Eye's End, and we'll wrap it up, hopefully, in
Damn.
those 2 sessions.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself if I can't be Eddie. You know? I have a problem where Eddie just comes out in normal conversation, so I don't know what's gonna happen to me.
You mock people about not having enough gears.
All the time. There people say
Got
something.
a
I just
digital
go,
watch?
"What?"
No.
Like the what is my just like natural response? Huh, what?
Watch has no tick. What's going on?
Ain't got nothing. Got no gears turning.
Yeah. You'll have 2 back-to-back sessions to expunge all the Eddie.
Get out of your
You
system.
likely will never play Eddie again. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god! What the fuck, man? Come on.
Say that so callously.
You're never gonna play it again.
What about you guys?
You know, I
guys
have to
been
make
having those-
another horned Joe Low character in the future. That's a
Very
monk,
true.
you know? Like, it's gonna happen again.
But yeah,
Has to be
you
one
guys have
Joe
played
something there.
those characters for so long. How's it feel?
Simon's
It's about
real.
time. It's over. No.
No.
Oh wow, this guy's rude.
How old are
It's
you guys
invoking all
when
the
it started?
feelings. It's just the emotions.
Well, it's a 6-year-old
20.
campaign.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
6.
Yeah.
Started a while ago.
Mm-hmm. It's about time.
Oh, I know it. I'm just gonna take mounted combatant. All right, Shadim as my.
Oh, that's
Oh,
This
perfect.
makes sense.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, it's
That
sick.
is perfect.
Wish diplomat was a fucking option.
Take a skin.
You just want to like randomly be a diplomat.
This would come in handy.
Isn't there? There must be something like that though.
It's charming.
Oh.
You could also take skilled and just like if you don't have proficiency in that, you can take a
You
proficiency.
take it,
That
yeah.
might be a good
Skilled
idea too.
or what? Skill expert.
Skill expert. Yeah.
Pretty hype. Pretty hype.
Skilled
This is what I like. I like the gears turning. That roll was clutch. I thought that whole fight was gonna go off.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
gave me +4 animal handling. I'm like, let me try and convince this creature. I'm a bugbear, so it recognizes me as a bugbear. You know, that's what I was.
It was
hoping.
so good it played out that way because I did not want to burn a bunch of spells on that thing.
Like I was still injured from getting downed. You know, I used all of my hit die, and I was still, you know, I was like 20 off from. So when you
Cool.
healed me at the end, I think, yeah, Orly. So
That's clutch.
I-
9
I-
times 4 heal.
Well, every time I heal someone
that's crazy.
inside, everyone inside of my unicorn spirit's aura heals for 9 HP.
That's crazy.
So good.
Yeah, well, once per long rest though. So.
So good. So good. And you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it
So
next
good.
time. Or maybe. I
Maybe
don't know.
not.
We'll see.
Maybe
We'll
not.
see how far you go, how diplomatic it gets, how
Yeah.
far down the mystery. Does
My
Weaverson
persuasion is
ring
+6.
any bells for you guys?
Weaverson?
Beavers.
Yeah.
So that's the tabaxi you were talking about?
Yeah.
hmm When did we last meet a tabaxi?
I don't remember a Weaverson.
It was
Weaverson. Maybe
ago.
Tabaxi was the wrong race.
Tabaxi are like cat people.
Yes, I need to look at it again. It might not actually have been a Tabaxi, but Weaverson is the last name of the last
dare
character Sheems made for Chittering.
Oh,
It was Benji Weaverson.
interesting. I didn't know that. Or I forgot.
The heck?
Sheems made?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you being so quiet?
When did you make a Benji?
It was.
Speak up, dude. Not got your tongue? Tabaxi got your tongue?
Oh, I
It wa-
didn't want to say too much.
It was a tabaxi, right?
I
This was so
remember
long-
Benji, but I don't know if he was a backseat.
He's
person.
still in your list. Go check.
He's not actually.
Benji sounds like a tabaxi.
It was at a time where I only had 6 characters
right,
in
right,
D&D
right.
Beyond,
Yeah.
and I had to get rid of him for another one. And then I was like, I can't do that again, and so I got unlimited
That was
characters.
Yeah, because
That was
I had
the
to delete.
turning
I think I.
No, yeah,
did-
he was a tabaxi. I could see.
Okay, sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, there was. Benji Weaverson.
Damn.
Yeah, and this is.
Does that mean
Quali.
Giorgio Horseman is somewhere out there?
Well, we already know something
Yeah.
about
Oh, that's
Giorgio.
true.
Sally talked about him,
True.
Not Sally.
wasn't it?
Lizzie.
Liz-
He was the previous
Back
master.
the friend in the companion wood, right?
Yeah, Companion Coliseum. He was the previous master of the Coliseum.
Do we know where he went? No, eh?
No.
God
And the last of the campaign where it ended actually, Garuk was it Garuk or Gauk? No,
Garuk.
Garuk. He ended off in the Bugbear
Mm-hmm.
village.
shit.
Pip and Benji ended up in the Tanuki village, and I think Giorgio just ran off. He got spooked and ran off.
Sounds like Giorgio.
Yeah.
The master got spooked.
Poor George.
But he did end up teaching
Ah,
them some stuff, and the band of misfits were taught by Giorgio as well.
Hmm?
Giorgio Horseman, he's a little skittish.
Yeah,
I
You
can
like
say
it.
that.
yeah. That's a little backstory for you guys.
Yeah, well, I completely forgot, to be honest.
Yeah. I still had some of my old notes and stuff, and this place was actually made all the way back then.
Oh wow!
Oh my goodness.
That was wild.
Yeah.
All these throwbacks.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Trying to.
Completely lost on most of us, unfortunately.
It was good. It's
Just
good.
saying there.
It makes it more of a mystery.
I don't know why I can never really remember, honestly.
It's all the lack of glaucoma you have.
That's true.
Your body's so busy
Idea.
just preventing glaucoma that it has to like.
and seeing things.
It is preventative.
Oh man.
Ridiculous.
Beautiful stuff.
All of his cells are just training.
Proof is
Prevent
in the
glaucoma.
The proof is in the pudding, okay? I'm
Don't retain
glaucoma
anything,
free. Like,
just
it's
see
not being
everything.
classy at all.
What do we
They're
stop?
glazed.
Glaucoma.
How do we do it? What?
Huh? That hearing is also sacrificed.
I play drums. Okay. It's my fault.
Already
I have to.
as it is.
Oh
man.
snap!
Beautiful.
Yeah, but wait, when's the next time we're gonna be venturing back into the wood? We have
Not
both-
next week, the week after.
It's not Algeron after the no.
Because Agon's supposed to be next week, but it's
Yeah,
slot
but
is
we
gonna be
can
taken
just-
up by finale.
I mean,
Yeah, why?
you can just push so that Algorand is the week after,
Thursday?
and then
It might be
Chittering-
because like Brent has to show up next
That's- yeah.
Thursday,
I can take the Tuesday.
so then he can't show up the next one.
Oh, I see.
We'll
Okay.
decide next week. Let's deal with next week, and then by Thursday next week we can freaking
Yeah,
make
yeah,
a
yeah,
real
yeah.
decision on
True,
what's-
true.
what's coming.
Getting too excited. We want to bring all that content to you guys. I
And we
get
have
into
fun
these
playing. We
woods.
wanna-
I just want to play, man.
We'll be here.
All right, DM, sign us off.
Yeah, thank you for watching. If you loved all this and what's more to come, find us in here, Twitch, the place to be. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 7:30, it's Hex time, baby. Where we got a plethora of campaigns, different story ideas, discussions, all sorts of stuff to tickle your fancy. Merch coming soon. More and more. We got all sorts of stuff coming for you. You can find us here, YouTube, Instagram, wherever the happenings be happening. So thank you all for watching, and with that, we're Hexagon.
Hexa bye bye.
Have a good night.
Peace.
Bye bye.
Bye.